Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Now, I done made a video already about the substitute teacher and the student fight over the cell phone. You know, the stuff that I just been seeing on Instagram and Facebook, you know, I never would have thought that it would have came down to, oh, team substitute teacher or team student. You know what I mean? We just at a place in life that I really can't believe that people are really lacking morals. And I think what it is the problem in our black community. We lack love. That's what it all comes down to. Nobody know how to love anymore. The first thing, you know, people that's against this student, you know, when they comment about the situation, the first thing people are saying, I promise you, like 85% of the comments, these kids today are disrespectful. These children today are just wild. These kids today are just, when are we going to be accountable for us as adults and how we respond to things? We are the adults. So, you know, if we was to be in a situation like that lady, that substitute teacher, me personally, this is me. If I'm a substitute teacher and I ask you to put your phone away, you refused. I asked you for your phone, you refused. Okay, I see I would have to talk to your parent. You know what I mean? I'm going to either call your parent right there, because it was a phone in the classroom. I would either call her parent first, or I would have called the staff first to ask her to be removed from out of the classroom. Bottom line, and that's in the rule book. You know what I'm saying? The rule book says that you cannot just take a child's phone. You know what I mean? You can ask for the phone. If they refuse, you got to, you know, approach it in another way. But nobody is seeing it. Everybody is just seeing, oh, these kids are disrespectful. She shouldn't have had her phone out. Yeah, maybe she shouldn't have had her phone out. But did anyone hear the little girl? Did anyone hear her say, why do this rule only apply to me when everybody else have their phones out? So obviously the teacher wasn't doing her job in the first place, because she singled that little girl out for whatever reason. Maybe she asked them, all of them, to put the phone away. The little girl didn't, whatever. Bottom line is, any other way of going about that situation, when you asked that little girl for that phone when she didn't give it to you, if you ended up with the phone, you had to take it by force, meaning you had to go up to her, snatch the phone out of her hand, take it off her desk, whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? As a substitute teacher, one, you're supposed to know the rules. Two, you're supposed to remain professional at all times. You took that little girl phone. What do you think that was going to happen? You got to remember, you're dealing with young teenagers. Young teenagers, these phones are everything. It's their life. And this is why I'm saying that little kid isn't wrong, because she's a child. She's a child. Their brains aren't all the way developed, and you're supposed to keep that in mind as a substitute teacher. You don't stoop to their level and provoke them to want to hit you. You don't do that. You got to remember, their minds are not all the way developed. And as adults, sometimes our minds isn't all the way developed. And you can tell by the people that's, oh, I'm team such and such. When are we going to be accountable for the responsibility that we have for all of these children? We supposed to be setting examples. She takes the girl phone. The girl tried to ask her a question. Why am I the only one being singled out? She's ignoring this girl because she knows she's wrong. She knows that she didn't take nobody else's phone. She took her phone. You know what I'm saying? She took her phone. So she's ignoring this girl. She's going for, you know, the school phone. I guess to call whoever. The little girl still talking like, oh, now you're ignoring this little girl. This little girl, that mind isn't all the way developed yet. All that she know is, you got my phone and you don't have nobody else's phone. You know what I'm saying? The girl went to go reach for her phone. She pushed her and she jumped at her on some bully shit. Like, girl, back up. You know you can't beat me. So all that bullshit people talking about, she cornered her, she felt threatened. No, she didn't. Watch the video. That lady didn't feel threatened. She knew what she could do with that little girl. Like, let's point out facts. I'm a person that deal with facts. The little girl knew that lady was big. She didn't want to swing on her. But the second time, when she pushed the girl hand hit the table like, wow, you pushed me hard as shit. So now you're dealing with an angry child that feel embarrassed. You took her phone, and now you just pushed me. Like, hold up, you got my phone. Her first reaction, because the lady is all on her phone, all in her face, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, back up, girl. Don't touch me. She never touched her. She tried to reach to get her phone out your hand. Yeah. Y'all could say the little girl was wrong or whatever, but bottom line is she had her possession and she didn't do it the right way. That's what y'all is failing to realize. So all y'all see is the person, the little girl swinging on her, reacting. And, you know, this is why we have to teach our kids to be able to know how to handle emotions. Because it's always the person reacting that, you know, that gets looked at as the aggressor. And she wasn't the aggressor. I'm sorry. It's like people getting shot out here every day in the streets. We hear about it on the news. Somebody get killed. We like, damn, they out here killing everybody. But what are these people out here in these streets doing to get themselves killed? We know we all from the hood. We know a lot of situations where motherfuckers is just grimy out here. They doing a lot of dirt to people. And then a person react on they just tired of their shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's right, but that's just in reality what happens. The point I'm trying to make here is, as an adult, we are supposed to handle things professionally. If you're in a position of authority, we're supposed to handle things more professionally. It should have never got that far. It should have never even got there. That teacher is the reason that situation got there. So yes, I believe she's wrong. And I do not believe that she should ever have a job as a substitute teacher ever again. Because she didn't. She failed. She failed. And it's a reason why this happened. This is a reason why this is on camera. So we all can see this. This is what goes on in these classrooms every day. And yeah, we have students that's disrespectful. We have kids that's disrespectful. It's not right to put your hands on anybody's child. For one, like I said, their brains aren't all the way developed yet. You're the teacher. Secondly, you don't know where they come from. You don't know. You don't know what type of environment they're in every day. These kids need to be handled with tender love and care. And we're not giving that to these kids no more. We're just quick to say, oh, you're disrespectful. These kids are out of pocket. And we think the motherfucking answer is whooping their ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't even discipline your own kids these days. So what y'all think is okay for a teacher to put their hands on another kid, on somebody else's kid? Like, it don't add in the black community. Like, we are fucked up, man. Our mentalities are fucked up. Everybody that think that what that teacher did is right, mentality is fucked up. I'm blocking a lot of people off my social media and all that shit after this, because it's like I don't even want to be around people that think like that no more. You know what I mean? I don't want to engage with y'all type people. You know what I mean? There's no way you can honestly watch this and say, yeah, what she did is right. Team, teacher. Y'all projecting all the bad kids, and I ain't gonna even say bad kids. Y'all projecting all the disrespectful kids and all the shit that they did into one little girl in this situation. It's like she had to take a beat down for all the kids that's disrespectful, and y'all just with it. Nah, don't do that. It's not right. That teacher was wrong. She was all the way wrong. And we ain't even gonna get back into the fact that lady, like, you was wrong for the way you dressed. Where were your underwear? You're in a fucking classroom, then you got your ass all out. And a lot of y'all niggas is just retarded. Like y'all making all these memes and shit like that. Oh yeah, damn, she got a fat. That's the only reason y'all riding with her. Cause y'all felt like she had a body, but her ass is out around all these motherfucking little girls and little young horny boys. You know what I mean? Teaching a motherfucking classroom, or so-called teaching a classroom. Like her professionalism it was none. It was none. I say start homeschooling your kids. Schooling me is a big fucking joke. It's a big joke. After the 5th grade, I feel like, yeah, I mean, for us anyway, us black people, if you don't plan on really going to college or anything, I think you'll be all right with just a 5th grade education. I hate to say it, because after that, like, everything else we learn is bullshit. Everything you need from math, reading, and you know what I mean, fuck you need at the 5th grade education. Y'all can say the way I think is fucked up. I'm just speaking reality. You know what I mean? After that, it's like, what are they there for? What are kids coming to school for? What do they learn? They learn a bunch of shit that they're never going to use. You know what I'm saying? After 5th grade, I believe it should just be trades. Like whatever you know what I'm saying, want your child to do, if it's, handiwork or whatever, have them focus on their future right after the 5th grade. Ways to make money, they always make money, because this shit is bullshit. It's a bunch of substitute teachers and teachers that want to be young all over Instagram. Everybody worried about social media. This shit is just retarded, man. I'm over everything. I still think the teacher was wrong. I feel as though that teacher was all the way wrong. You know what I mean? Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't care. She was wrong. She wasn't professional. She was supposed to be the adult. And as a black community, we lack love, and we don't take any accountability for anything. You know what I mean? But this Woke and Ready TV, I got so much more I want to say, but I'm going to just leave it at that, man. This Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. I'm out.